Hey everyone, you're watching Coffee with CraigO. I'm your host, Craig Ostrom from Coldwell Banker, helping buyers and sellers to navigate our real estate market. If you would like an in-home valuation of what your property is currently worth in our market, reach out to me. I'd love to chat with you. Today on Coffee with CraigO, I have Anna Nowak from the Lion's Paw. Anna, how are you?
I'm well. How are you, Craig?
Good.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Absolutely.
With us today.
We're having great coffee, actually, provided by Gruel Britannia, which is in Fairfield, right down the street from you on the Post Road.
I've heard about them.
Yeah, really good coffee. What do you think? Good?
It smells wonderful. It tastes great.
Perfect.
I'll have to go check them out.
What is Lion's Paw? Let's get right to it.
Lion's Paw & Company is a full interior design studio. We're located at 1552 Post Road in downtown Fairfield. We have been here in Fairfield for over 9 years. And again, we do full interior design. We help people with small projects, large projects, commercial, residential, kitchens and baths. Pretty much full spectrum interior design.
So, when someone comes into your store and there's this idea of when they're walking in, there's an expectation that they might have. Maybe they passed by and they saw a lot of the great items that you have in the windows, such as the lamps, some of the fabric upholstery, some of those things that just bring them in, right? And your first question to them when they come into your environment is what?
I always introduce myself and I ask what brings them in today. And I also let them know that we offer full interior design.
Okay.
And then it gives a little opportunity for them to initiate conversation.
Okay.
And then I can get a sense if they're just browsing or they're really not sure. Generally, they'll start to ask questions. And then I will ask, well, are you ready to take on a new interior design project? Are you just looking today? We do full interior services and how old the house may be.
Gotcha. So there's a lot of questions, right? Now, some of those questions might come immediately, depends on the connection with that person coming in the store.
True.
How forthright are they in what their needs and wants are?
Yes.
And I think that's important. I think especially when we're always onboarding potential new clients, we want to make sure that, first of all, we like each other. We want to work together. So you've been an interior designer for how many years?
Since 2009.
Okay, so you've been at it for a while. And so I want to hit right to one thing, and it was a buzzword at one point. It's not really anymore. I'll hear it every once in a while. Feng Shui. What are your thoughts on Feng Shui?
I think Feng Shui is a very important concept. I've taken classes and I really believe in the principles of Feng Shui. Space and energy planning, working with the 5 elements, helping people create a functional floor plan so that the energy flows properly throughout the home, throughout certain rooms, no obstacles are in the way, proper lighting, natural plants, pure water, all the 5 elements which are fire, earth, wood, metal, and earth.
And so when clients come in, right, if they have, say, I want to talk about Feng Shui, you have a really good knowledge base on that and many other things. You offer 2 really cool things, right? So I say in businesses, you have a product, right? So we're sitting here with coffee from Gruel Britannia, but we also have their service in giving the coffee. You have just the same. You have a knowledge base to help with helping them to understand what they need, and then interjecting with your knowledge base of materials and fabrics and furniture. You've helped people to redo kitchens. You've helped people to redo living rooms and bathrooms. Talk to me about those big elements of projects, and what is probably the most important question you ask when you're coming into somebody's home as far as what they should focus on as a project?
The initial consultation, where we meet and greet the client, we walk through their home, we sit down and we have a conversation as to what the priority is in the home and where they want to start. And everyone has a different family lifestyle. There may be things going on with relatives. There may be someone handicapped in the home. They may have some things that may be going on with the children. They're changing careers. They may have some things going on with finances or education. So we sit down with the homeowner and the family, and we really try to get to see where the priority is and where they really feel as though they want to start. For some people, it may be in the family room and the living room areas. Some people may want to work on the master bedroom. Other families may want to focus on the kitchens and the bathrooms. So every family has different needs. So that initial meeting and consultation really lets us get intimate with the homeowners.
So the first environment is, do you bring them in first here, or do you usually meet them over at the home?
We like to meet them here. A lot of people will come in and meet us here at Lion's Paw. They like to walk through and look at our merchandise. They like to see our aesthetics, the artwork that we carry, and they get a good sense of our services when they come in and meet us here.
And so the second meeting then is at their home.
At their home.
Got you.
Yes.
And so then you really kind of get to understand their overall motive. Here it's you at Lion's Paw. You get to help them define what some of their tastes are. So when you're going into their home, you're a little more prepared, and so are they, quite frankly.
Yes.
Let's talk about functionality versus aesthetic. So you said to me, when I go into a home, I want to know that they've taken care of their windows. I want to know that they've taken care of the functionality, the hot water heater, the furnace, before they bring me in, because I make the home look pretty. I make the home a place that you're excited to come home. I create that emotion for you, either the seller, which we'll talk about in a second. That's what I meant, that question, that pivotal question of, have you taken care of the things that are most important?
Yes. I find it very priority. That question will allow me, it gives me an idea of where they are, if they're working on the internal structural things, again, electric, windows, plumbing, updated humidifiers, removal of asbestos, removal of mold, dust, things of that nature allow me, it gives me a better sense of whether or not they're ready to get started on the cosmetic part of what we do.
Now, have you ever integrated in at the same time as some of those projects are going on? Have you ever had to work alongside of the housekeeper in certain, say in Greenwich or New Canaan or Darien? And then have you also had to work alongside of sometimes when the plumbers or the electrician? Because everybody has a timeline.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We do. But we make sure that we get in and we respect the space that they're working in. We try to make it work for the homeowner. We try to make sure that it'll flow.
What's your favorite project to do? What's the thing you love most?
My favorite projects are, I have to say, the living room, family room, bedroom, and kitchens.
So Anna, when I'm going into homes and I'm working with my buyer, there's this criteria that we set up on a search. And with our buyers, it's how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, all of those things. Where does the property situate? Is it off on a secondary street? All of those things. The problem is we walk into the home hasn't been maintained or taken care of. And the buyers just turn to me. It's the smell in the air, it's the ugly paint on the wall, it's all of these things that don't fit in, the furniture, the aesthetics, everything. That in my mind, it attracted the buyer enough to walk through the door, and it repels them to walk just as fast out the door, right? What do we do there? And so when you're helping a seller to get their home ready for the market, what are your thoughts on that?
I let them know how important it is to make sure that the house is aesthetically pleasing prior to someone coming in considering buying that home. Updated appliances in the kitchens and the bathrooms, fresh paint. Nothing can be broken or in need of repair. Things need to be bright, smelling nice, fresh, natural light source, clean, declutterized, and a really nice floor plan with the way furniture has been arranged. And declutterized is like essential. I feel that the less clutter there is, the easier it is for the potential home buyer to come in and really see the bones of the home, to see the windows, to see elevations, to see the condition of the flooring, to see the walls. So absolutely, the freshness and the aestheticness of proper presentation is everything.
I agree. I love the fact that you're a local business, you're personable, you're kind, you're thoughtful for your clients, and you have a great reputation in our community. Guys, thank you so much for watching Coffee with CoffeewithcraigO. If you'd like to connect with Anna Nowak, you can actually visit her Facebook page, Lion's Paw, or you can go to her website, lionspaw.com. Thank you for watching Coffee with CoffeewithcraigO.